All right, agents, listen up. Welcome to your mission briefing. Your objective today? To get your hands on the 4 essential tools you're going to need for one of the biggest missions of your life, mastering your money.
Because that's exactly what you're about to do. We're dropping you into a simulation that is so real, you'll be making the tough financial calls that adults have to make every single day. So the real question is, are you ready? Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to navigate the world of JF Finance Park. And you're going to need every single thing you learn today to not just survive, but to absolutely crush it.
Okay, let's get into it. Tool number 1, the absolute starting point for everything, is income. I mean, you can't manage money if you don't have any, right? So let's break down how this works.
So when you get a job, they're going to tell you this big, awesome sounding number. That's your gross income. Think of it as the total amount of money you earned on paper. But, and trust me, this is a huge but, that is not the amount of cash that actually lands in your pocket. Let's look at a real-world example. Meet Jason Winters. His gross pay for this pay period is $960. Looks pretty good, right? Well, hang on. This is where it starts to get real. See, before that money ever even gets close to your bank account, a chunk of it gets taken out. We call these taxes. And they're not just random, they're required payments that help pay for all the stuff we use every day, like our schools, our roads, and so much more.
And that brings us to the most important number in your whole mission, your net income. This is your take-home pay. It's what's left over. It's the actual, real amount of money you have to work with. Understanding how you get from that big gross number to this real net number is absolutely key.
Now, check this out. We start with Jason's $960. Then, boom, a piece goes to federal income tax. Next up, FICA. That's for Social Security and Medicare. After that, state taxes take a slice. And finally, his part of the medical insurance gets taken out. See how each one takes a bite?
And after all is said and done, what Jason actually gets to take home is $730.18. Whoa, that's over $200 less than where he started. This shows you the massive difference between what you earn and what you can actually use. This number right here, this is your starting line. This is what your whole budget is built on.
Okay, so now you know exactly how much money you have to work with. What's the very first, smartest move you should make? Well, that brings us to our second critical tool, saving. I want you to burn this phrase into your brain. This is the golden rule. Before you buy a snack, before you pay for a subscription, you pay yourself. Seriously, treat your savings account like it's the most important bill you have to pay, because it is. It's a payment to the most important person in your life, future you.
And listen, saving isn't about not having fun. It's about having power. It's the tool that lets you get the things you really want later on. Think about it. Just saving $10 a week turns into over $500 in a year. That's a new phone, a new gaming console, or a serious down payment on a car. Saving gives you options. It gives you freedom.
All right, on to tool number 3, spending. So you've got your paycheck, you've already paid future you, now it's time to use what's left. But how you spend is just as critical as what you spend it on. Let's look at the 2 main ways you'll do it.
This is super simple, but it's so important. A debit card is a pay now tool. The second you swipe it, that money is gone. Poof, right out of your bank account. It's your cash. A credit card, on the other hand, is a pay later tool. You're actually borrowing the bank's money. It's a loan that you have to pay back. And if you don't pay it back on time, you're going to owe them even more.
Now, each one has its own special purpose. With a debit card, you can't go into debt. It's literally impossible to spend money you don't have. A credit card, though, if you use it the right way, helps you build a good credit history. And that's super important for big stuff later, like buying a car or a house. Plus, it can be a total lifesaver in a real emergency. And that brings us to the final boss, the one tool to rule them all, the budget. Now, don't let the words scare you. A budget isn't a restriction. It's your battle plan. It's how you tell your money where to go instead of scratching your head and wondering where it all went.
The foundation of any good budget, any successful money plan, starts with this one simple question. A need is something you have to survive. A want is something that's just, well, nice to have. And being totally honest with yourself about the difference is the secret to winning this game.
Let's do a quick lightning round. Shampoo? Yep, gotta stay clean. That's a need. A bus pass to get to school? Total need. A book you have to have for English class? For sure, that's a need. Okay, what about a movie ticket and some popcorn? A new jersey for your favorite team? Downloading a new song? All wants. They're awesome, but they're for fun, not for survival.
So this is what it looks like when it all comes together.
A budget is just a plan that gives every single dollar a job to do. You can see how this person splits their money up. And hey, notice that savings gets its own slice of the pie. Why? Because we always pay ourselves first. Now, your percentages might look totally different from this. And that's not just okay, it's the whole point. You build a plan that works for you.
And just like that, your training is complete. You've got the intel, you've got the tools. Now, it's time to put it all to the test. Let's recap. You now know the crucial difference between gross and net income. You have the golden rule of saving. You know the difference between spending now with debit and paying later with credit. And you have the master plan, a budget to control it all. Your toolkit is officially complete. You've got your objective, you've got your tools. The rest, well, that's up to you. Get ready to walk into JA Finance Park with confidence, make smart choices, stick to your plan, and show everyone that you are ready to take control of your financial future. Good luck, agents. The mission starts now.